Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about something many people overlook, but it can bring in money faster than you think. We are talking about goat farming. Goats are small animals, but the money they can make is big. If you are searching for a business you can start with little money and start earning from quickly, this video is for you. So let's get started. Goat farming is one of the easiest types of farming to start. You do not need a lot of land and you do not need expensive buildings. Goats are strong animals and can survive in many weather conditions. They are not hard to feed and they do not fall sick easily if you take good care of them. Because of all these reasons, raising goats is a good business even for beginners or people with a small budget. One of the best things about goats is that they reproduce very fast. A female goat called a doe can give birth twice a year. Most goats give birth to twins and sometimes triplets. This means your number of goats can grow quickly. If you start with only a few goats, you can have many more within 1 year. And the more goats you have, the more money you can make from selling them. Goat meat is eaten in many homes, restaurants, and at events. People love it because it tastes good and is healthier than some other meats. It has less fat and less cholesterol. Because of this, goat meat sells very fast. It does not matter the season. People are always looking for it. This is why selling goats for meat is one of the easiest ways to make money from goat farming. Another way goats make money is through milk. Goat milk is easier to digest than cow milk, especially for people with stomach problems. It is also very rich in nutrients. You can sell fresh goat milk every day or every week. Some people also use goat milk to make cheese, yogurt, and even skincare products. So if milk is available in your area, this can become a steady source of income. As your goats give birth and your farm grows, you can also make money by selling young goats to other farmers. These goats are called breeding stock. Farmers pay good money for strong, healthy, and fast growing goats. If you choose good breeds like Boer, Saanen, Kalahari Red, or Alpine, you can earn even more. Some farmers make most of their profit just from selling young goats. Goat manure is another simple way to make money. Farmers and gardeners love goat manure because it is very good for plants. It helps crops grow well and improves the soil. Since goat manure is dry and easy to handle, people are willing to buy it. So even the waste from your goats can bring in extra income. Many people do not know this, but goat skin can also be sold for money. It is used to make leather products like shoes, bags, and belts. Even if this is not your main business, it still adds extra value. Some goat breeds also produce special hair like cashmere or mohair, which can be sold for good prices. Every part of a goat can be useful. One big advantage of goat farming is that goats are not expensive to feed. They eat grasses, leaves, weeds, and plants that most animals ignore. They can survive on natural grazing if you have space. Even in towns, you can feed them with plant leftovers like banana leaves, cassava peels, maize stalks, and more. Because their feeding cost is low, your profit becomes higher. Running a goat farm is not stressful. You only need to feed them, give them clean water, and provide simple shelter. If you vaccinate them on time and keep their house clean, goats rarely get sick. This makes goat farming a low risk business. Even people who have full time jobs or students can manage a small goat farm and still make profit. Now, let's talk about a very common question many beginners ask before starting a goat farm, and that is, how long will it take before I start making money? I'm going to explain everything in simple English and break it down step by step so you understand exactly when and how money starts coming in from a goat farm. So let's get right into it. A lot of people believe goat farming takes a very long time before you see profit, but that is not true. In fact, goats are one of the fastest livestock animals to bring returns. Unlike cows that take years before maturity, goats grow fast, reproduce fast, and can start bringing in money much sooner than most livestock businesses. You just need to know which part of the business brings money first. Believe it or not, you can start making money from goats almost immediately, even before they reproduce. How? Through their manure. Goat manure is highly valued by crop farmers because it makes soil fertile, and some people are willing to pay for it. This means you can earn small but steady income right from the start. If you plan to keep dairy goats, you can start making money from milk in about 6 to 9 months. This is because dairy goats start producing milk shortly after their first birth. Milk is sold daily or weekly, and it brings regular income. Goat milk is popular because it is easier to digest and full of nutrients. People buy it for drinking, making yogurt, cheese, and even skincare products. So within your first year, milk can already be putting money in your pocket. Another way to make money is by selling young goats. When your goats give birth, the kids grow fast and can be sold when they reach a healthy size. Most farmers can start selling young goats from 6 to 10 months after starting their farm, depending on when the goats were purchased and how old they were at the time. These baby goats are in high demand, especially for breeding or for people who want to start their own farms. If your goal is to sell goats for meat, you will usually start making real profit around 8 to 12 months after starting your farm. During this time, the goats are big enough and strong enough to be sold to butchers, restaurants, or families. Goat meat is always in demand and prices stay high in most areas. So by the end of your first year, you can already be selling your first batch of mature goats. One of the most profitable ways to make money from goat farming is selling breeding stock, but this usually starts after 12 months or more. As your goats grow and reproduce, you will have strong, healthy animals that other farmers want for their own farms. Breeding goats sell for higher prices because they have better genetics. Once your farm reaches this stage, your income becomes more stable and often much higher than selling goats for meat. Goats are known for reproducing quickly. A female goat can give birth twice a year, and most times they give birth to twins or triplets. This means your farm can grow from just a few goats to many goats in a short time. As your number of goats increases, your opportunities to make money also increase. You can reach a point where you sell goats almost every month, depending on your herd size. How fast you start making money also depends on how well you manage your goats. If you feed them well, give them clean water, and keep their house clean, they grow faster and stay healthy. Healthy goats reproduce on time and reach market size quicker. But if the goats are poorly managed, it may take longer before you make any profit. So good management helps you make money faster. The time it takes to make money also depends on how many goats you start with. If you start with only 2 goats, you will still make money, but it will take longer for your farm to grow. But if you start with 5, 10, or more goats, you will reach the profit stage faster. However, starting small is still good, especially if you are new to farming. The important thing is to grow gradually and manage your goats well. Most goat farmers start seeing real steady profit between 12 and 18 months after starting. This is when the goats have given birth at least once or twice, and the farm has enough animals to sell regularly. By this time, you will have income from meat, breeding stock, manure, and maybe milk if you keep dairy goats. After 2 years, many farmers reach a point where the business can support them financially. Although goats can bring money quickly, goat farming is best when you think long term. The more years you invest, the more your herd grows and the more profit you make. A good goat farmer does not rush to sell everything at once. You keep growing your herd while selling gradually. With patience and consistency, goat farming can become a strong and reliable source of income for many years. So, how long before you start making money from goat farming? The simple answer is you can start earning from day one depending on what you sell, but most real profit starts showing between 6 to 12 months, and strong income comes after 1 year. Goat farming is not only profitable, it is one of the quickest livestock businesses to start seeing returns. With good care, patience, and smart planning, you can build a successful and growing goat business. Thank you for watching this video. If you learned something new today, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next farming guide. If you want me to make videos on goat housing, feeding, or the best goat breeds to start with, just tell me in the comments. See you in the next video.